Hello, this is Unitha Muhammad, and I'm here with the professional troublemaker, and I'm on chapter 14, Build a Squad. And Luvvie starts off the chapter talking about we fear betrayal. And so she talks about, this chapter is all about how you build, your squad, your friend group, and even past the thoughts of what keep us from building that tribe and that squad is fear of betrayal, because we've been let down before, because people have betrayed us before, that we may be hesitant to build a squad of people. And so, she says we humans need each other. We need each other to live life, to do the things that we need to do. And so, she says, like a lot of our other fears, let me see. And then she talked about, because I was trying to see what the next thing, but she talked about how sometimes even we have been taught don't trust anyone, and we've been taught that by our parents, our grandparents, and she said we basically are taking their trauma on, and we haven't even experienced some of the betrayals that they have, but because they have experienced things from people, they've taught us the whole thing of don't trust anyone, whatever. So we have to, even in that probability or possibility, we have to be able to still take the risk to build friend groups. And so I thought that was really key in the chapter when she talked about that. And I love how she says on page 231, let me put on my glasses, because again, I'm trying to read and I don't have my readers. Okay, so she talks about our lives are one big group decision. Try as we may to seem utterly unmoved by others' whims, it's a chicken or the egg syndrome. Do we select who we hang out with based on who we are, or do we become who we are based on who our friends are? Although it may be scary to think about others having this much control over us, I say we accept it and use it to our benefit. And, again, she brought up Grandma Faliejo, I forgot how to say her name, but basically her grandmother, and she was talking about how she was a bad mama jamma, and she had bad mama jamma friends, right? And I love that story about her and the grandfather out, and the grandmother got up, was like, what? So she talked about that. And she talked about how her friends were like-minded. And so she said the people we are surrounded by really do affirm our lives and our decisions. They can peer pressure us into being and doing better, because seeing them up close can inspire us to know what's possible. That is so true. So I think as we look at this, she says our squad reminds us of who we are. And I think it's very important for us to know the value of friends and the value of having that squad, that group of friends. But I love how later on in the chapter, she breaks it down. And I think this is a good guide for those who may be looking to expand their friendship group, because I thought this was a really, really good tool. You could be a shy person or reserved or don't really know how to put yourself out there like that. And I think the way she broke down the friendship groups, I think it helps in how you can approach people, because she talked about the day ones, and then she talked about the professional crew, the mentors, the play group, and the true blues. And I thought that's it. That's exactly the categories that we have of friends. And I love the way she broke that down. And I think if you study that and really look at those categories and look how she broke it down, I think you will find where people in your life fit. And I think sometimes that helps when we know how to place people. I've had several talks with people in coaching or just personal friends that has always been an issue about where to put people. And I've taught people over and over that you can put people in categories. It could be a person who was once a true blue, and she talks about that, and now they become a play friend. or they become, you know, something else, or they become an associate, you know. So you have to be able to know that you can interchange. Those roles can change through time. And even someone who maybe was a play friend and then they become a true blue. And then even when she says some people cross-pollinate into different areas of your life. And so she said, each of these groups is essential to having a well-rounded village and is fundamental to our well-being. And these groups are dynamic. Just because someone started in one box doesn't mean that that is where they will remain. I have a few friends I met professionally who became true blues over time. So again, that's it. It's what I just said. And so she talks about later how to build this community, what to look for. But what I loved is she talked about, it's almost like when we hear to be a friend, you must be friendly. She talks about how if you want that bomb squad, you got to be bomb. You got to level up. Your friends, you know, your friends dictate you. And I was thinking about what she was saying, and that was true. And I know my friends push me because my friends are lady bosses and they're all doing stuff. And I look funny if I'm not, right? So I think it's, I love the way she talked about that. I love the way she said, do your work. Do your work to become what you want, so that when you enter the room, I love when she talked about at the end, when she talked about, you know, when she recommends you, it's because she's really standing behind you. And she's saying to people, okay, don't disappoint your friends. Don't make your friends out to be a liar. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, be that person, be loyal, be dependable, be a person that they can reference you or refer you or talk about you in the room when you're not there. And then here comes your next glow up. And I think I'm really good. I love to connect people to other people that could be a blessing and could be a help. And I'm always listening and looking out for, okay, oh, and then I'm always telling people, I know someone that could probably be a good fit for you. Someone who's looking for an assistant. And I said, oh, I know someone coming. She moving back to LA and this is her. She's in the industry. She would be a great production, da, 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 da. It was, now they're connected. So you see, it's about us knowing how to even be that connector for people. And so I just, I thought this was a really good chapter. I hope you guys really dig into it. Don't skip over this, because I think it's a life-affirming chapter. We all need a squad, and it's important not only of who we choose to be a part of our squad, but how we show up to be a member of a squad. And we want to make sure that we fit the squads that we're in, and that if you have aspirations for certain things, then that means even your mentors, you need to be intentional about who your mentors are. You need to be intentional about your professional group. You need to be intentional. So I just really enjoyed this chapter. I thought it was really good. It was an easy read, but I think it's a chapter that many of you will get a lot of nuggets from. So I may go ahead and do a summary of chapter 15, and then all we have to do is go over chapter 16 on Friday. I'm still praying about it. You may get another video this week. That'll be chapter 15. But if not, then we will go over 15 and 16 on Friday. We for sure are going to go over 16 on Friday. But I'm thinking about 15 or not, because 15 is get a Nigerian friend. Oh, that's going to be good. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you, even if you haven't showed up for the group in a while or ever. You can show up. I mean, that's the beauty. You can show up and be a part of the discussion, because each chapter is such a nugget-filled discussion, as you've seen from these summary videos. And I really want you guys to go away with something to think about, to meditate on, to make your life better. And so I hope this chapter 14, blesses you. You know, get you a squad. Be a person that someone will want you on their squad. Show up with integrity, with truth, with honesty, with kindness. Show up being the best you to the table. So this is Unitha Muhammad, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.